This is Savanah Hernandez for Action 7 News. I am currently at UT Austin to ask students about Michael Bloomberg's latest campaign ad. Now, this was the first thing that I saw when I woke up this morning, and it shocked me. It was very interesting to say the least, so I wanted to come on campus to get students' reactions to it. Have you heard of Mike Bloomberg?
I have heard of Mike Bloomberg.
Have you guys heard of him?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
I think I might have, yes,
Yeah?
through advertisements and stuff.
Yes, I have.
What do you think about him? What have you heard?
I think it's pretty interesting. He kind of came into the race late, and he's basically outspending everybody by a bunch. I mean, technically, he doesn't have any billionaire donors, but like he's his billionaire donor. But it seems like he's doing surprisingly well for the fact that, he came in so late.
I've heard that he's been having a lot of like false like advertising in terms of like his like actual like political aspirations or like the policies he wants to enact, as in like maybe he's been like broadcasting things and saying like I'll do this and that, but like that's not exactly like what he's like intending to do.
Don't know much about him besides the advertisements and stuff.
I know he's like rich, but that's all I know as well, so.
What is your political leaning?
I would say Democratic.
Democratic?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Mike Bloomberg?
No.
No?
No.
I've seen a good amount of commercials, so I'm aware of the fact that he has a lot of money to spend.
Great. So actually, I'm out on the street today showing people one of his latest campaign ads. So let me show you and let me get your reaction to it, okay?
Sure.
So this was Trump's first remarks after his State of the Union, and this is what Mike Bloomberg put out in response. So what do you think about it as you're watching it? What is your first thought?
I mean, it's like clickbaity, and it's not like it's something that people don't, want to see and laugh at, but it's not really a political message for me.
You're seeing the gingerbread man, you're seeing Trump dubbed over with the words lie, and there's music playing in the background. Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This is an official Mike Bloomberg 2020 ad.
This is strange.
What's your dancing dude?
I guess my first thought is, are y'all gonna get a copyright strike from DreamWorks?
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is this like a... Did he really say this that many times? This is pretty funny.
Yeah?
Who made this?
Mike Bloomberg's campaign people. I'm not sure who, but it is approved by Mike Bloomberg. It's on his Twitter account.
It's not entirely inaccurate, but I'd still quite like to hear what he's saying.
I think it's funny. What? I don't believe it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, good ad, bad ad. What do you think? You can be honest with me. It's okay.
It's hard to take seriously. I would say it's a bad ad.
Kinda silly. Yeah.
Do you guys think this is a good ad? Do you guys like it?
I think it's entertaining.
Yeah. Probably not for TV, but definitely somewhere on the internet that would find this.
Well, like, are you laughing because it's a good ad, or are you laughing because it's bad?
I think it's just funny. I don't think it's like I haven't learned anything from it, but it's funny. I definitely watch it again.
It's clever.
I mean, it's pretty accurate, I have to say.
So as someone who's never heard of Mike Bloomberg before, and this being your first time seeing anything about him, what do you think about him as a serious candidate for president for the Democratic Party?
No.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
just no. Yeah, I would not. I can't take him seriously.
I don't know, like I didn't really like, I wouldn't say I liked the ad, like I just like, I don't know, like I feel like if you're like running a political campaign, you should be more like serious about it.
I like the fact that, he's calling out the president on being a bit of a liar, but I don't really, it doesn't really like sway me to vote for somebody. If you're just kind of like attacking somebody else, it's like, yeah, I get that, and I assume that you don't have the same stance as that person, but I would be more interested to hear like what he wants to get done and how he'd like to do that.
I think this is a very important election. So I think I have to consider all factors here.
Anyone's better than Trump, so that's that.
It didn't really convince me, honestly. So
Just based on what's happening with the whole acquittal with the impeachment trial, I think it should be more serious that we recognize like the real wrongdoings that Trump is doing and stuff.
yeah, I'm kind of tired of the entire thing turning into memes and like stuff for Twitter. So I'd like to see some serious shit out there. I feel like.
I get the appeal to this kind of demographic, the kind you'd see walking on the streets here, you know, like me. It really works.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got my vote.
But after watching that, would you vote for Mike Bloomberg? Does he have your support?
Sure. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Not on that, no.
No? How come?
No, I would rather hear what Trump's saying and have Mike Bloomberg argue against it and prove him wrong, rather than listen to that, if you know what I mean. I think if you want a Democratic president, you've got to go Sanders 2020. But that's just my opinion.
So, who do you think is the Democrats' strongest candidate going into 2020?
Well, my favorite candidate is Bernie, but honestly, I'm very unsure about who's gonna come out on top. I mean, Pete did surprisingly well in Iowa, and it seems like people really like him. I don't trust him. I would just prefer that Bernie or Warren win, honestly.
I would personally love Bernie Sanders.
I'm not a citizen, so I will not be voting. I'm not a citizen yet, so I will not be participating. But
If you could, who would you vote for? Mike Bloomberg 2020?
no, I don't think I would vote for Bloomberg. I think I would vote for Bernie, but yeah.
I think Bernie's the strongest candidate.
I'm still convinced that Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren are like really top dog candidates for this campaign.
I'm going to agree with that. I'd say Bernie Sanders, but I'd say Mayor Pete is doing pretty well as well. So
For president for the Democrats in 2020?
I heard Yang doesn't have a big, like, strong chance. I would say Warren as of now.
Really? So you're the first person I've heard say Warren today. Why do you like Elizabeth Warren? Why do you think she's the strongest candidate?
Okay, honestly, I'm not as politically informed as I should be, but I think I've just heard a lot about her. Like, I've been like advertised about her on campus, so I've heard about her more.
I really don't know.
Not sure yet?
I'm not sure yet. I see people who like share similar values to me, and I appreciate what they're saying, but then I'm not sure if they're completely electable or not. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I'll vote the way that I feel for the initial vote, but I don't know what's going to happen for who's going to be.
I don't think it'll be Bernie.
You don't think so?
No.
Will it be Mike Bloomberg 2020?
Hopefully, that'd be great. If I'm New York, that'd be awesome.
Sure. Well, the Mike Bloomberg ad was actually a lot more popular than I was expecting. I was expecting more shock or maybe confusion regarding it, but it seemed to have a lot of popularity here on UT campus, but not as much popularity as Bernie Sanders, of course, still one of the most popular Democratic candidates among college students. Go to band.video for more reports and exclusive content. This has been Savanah Hernandez for Action 7 News.
It's InfoWars Insider at Infowars.com/newsletter. Oh, they got us. I have committed to you. I've committed to myself and my family and to my crew, most importantly to God, that in the year 2020, I am going to redouble my efforts, and our whole crew is going to redouble their efforts to take on the globalists and be more effective than ever. You know what? You've seen what's happened in the last few weeks. It's been incredible. Thanks to your prayers and your support, InfoWars is hitting on all cylinders and going to the next level. And we've got even more spectacular information warfare operations planned in the coming months. But I'm not at liberty to tell you about that here at this time on the open internet. But for everyone that signs up for the free newsletter at Infowars.com/newsletter, we won't just be sending out exclusive articles and videos and promo codes for the shopping cart. we are also going to be sending out exclusive reports and exclusive intel first on what's coming up and what's happening, because then the enemy does not instantly know about it when it's on our email. The big foundations sign up for our email, they get it, they read it, but it slows them down. If we talk about something on Twitter or Facebook, they're instantly aware of what we're doing. But if we want to get a jump on them sometime with the peaceful operations we're involved in and want you to be involved, or if you want to be involved, you want to sign up for the newsletter to find out about things we're doing ahead of anybody else. So Infowars.com/newsletter. You go there, you sign up for it, and boom, ladies and gentlemen, you will get the exclusive intel and so much more. So Infowars.com/newsletter. I will see you in private cyberspace.